Hey everyone, I hope you liked my last video on how to buy a house because it's a scary process for new home buyers, but if you've done it a million times, if you worked with buyers, it's a really easy process and I just outlined it for you guys there a little bit. So you liked the last video and that one's on how to buy a house, but this one's going to be on how to sell your house. Because once you have a house, and you want to get rid of it, you want to get maximum money, you want to get it done quickly, and you want it done efficiently and as few showings as possible because you don't want to have to keep on going out of your house, setting up showings, and then having to leave and come back forever because it's kind of a painful thing. And we want to get it done quickly and we want to maximize your money. So this video is going to be about that, and if you like this one, smash that like button. You don't have to comment because, who really wants to comment? Everybody just wants to click a button and be done. So for step one on how to sell your house is to pick a good time, because in some of my previous videos I've gone over when is the best time to sell your house, and in Edmonton anyways, and local market that I've been dealing with is spring and fall. Winter, people go on vacation, it's cold, people don't really want to look at houses as much, and you want people to be looking at your house. The one positive thing about winter is if people are out looking at a house, they're serious. They're not going to be looking at a ton of houses because it's cold as hell. And you don't really want to be dealing with that. But this video we're going to go over, I would say springtime, fall time is the most premium time to sell. So that's step one. Step two, call me for a market evaluation. We can look at everything that's sold in your area because I have access to all the solds, everything that's active, everything's pending, everything that expired. We can look at it all. So we can do a little market evaluation, which will give you a great idea of how much your house is worth on the market. Houses sometimes are worth more to the seller, obviously, because you get emotionally attached to the house. And even my house, even if I want to sell it, I'm emotionally attached to it. You've lived in it. If you've done any repairs, you want to get your money back. You want to live with that, right? You want to live with your custom repairs because you did it your way, and that's just a great thing to live with when you've renovated a house the way you want it to be. So with the market evaluation, we evaluate the competitors and we price it accordingly. So you got to look, how much do you want for your house? Market might be up, market might be down, but we got to look at the other properties in the area and we got to price it competitively, preferably 5-10K under a identical looking house, right? So you want to price it a little cheaper, so if they don't go with theirs, they'll go with yours. That's a quick deal. Next step is to essentially clean your house and stage it, right? Staging, you can pay somebody to do it, which is expensive, or if you're living in the house, try to stage it very nicely to what you think people would want to look at, right? So you want to make it super clean, stage it, make it look nice for the people coming in, because we are very simple beings. We want to see a clean house. People will buy a clean house. People won't buy a dirty house. Doesn't matter if it's super nice and clean, or if it's super dirty, and it's a great deal in a great area, they just won't buy it if it's dirty. I don't know what it is. It's very strange, because you think if you price it cheaply and it's a great house, it'll sell. But if it's dirty, people just say, ooh, if it's dirty, what else is wrong with it, right? These people haven't maintained it, or they just think all these things, which probably isn't true, but that's what happens. Next step, once it's all staged, we bring in a professional photographer. So they take professional photos for the MLS and for Realtor.ca and my website. So we got to make sure it's looking mint for those pictures. And of course, if you've ever seen my real estate videos, people love them. I just go into the house, I do a little intro, and then I do a walkthrough of the house, and then I do an exit scene about me talking about the house. So that's kind of something that I do that not a lot of other people do. A lot of people they'll just do a tour video because they're too afraid to get in front of the camera, which, as you can tell by my videos, it doesn't scare me that much. I mean, I'm kind of a noob, but it's not that scary to me. So I will get in front of the camera, talk about your house, and tell everybody about it. And people love those videos. I don't know what it is, because it's not super long, complex me on a spiel about your house. It's quick, bang, talk about the house, show you the house, exit, right? So it's quick, it's easy, and it's great for people who have short attention spans, which we all kind of do. I know my generation, we all have social media. We're looking here, looking there, watch a short video, get on to the next thing. Oh my God. So it appeals to that. Next step, once it's listed on the MLS, you got to be open for showings, because every single person that goes to your house might be a buyer. So if you're like, oh, I can't do a showing, you might just miss out on a quick deal, and that buyer could be buying somewhere else. I've had that where we've been trying to sell a house. Sellers didn't cooperate with the showings. Those people, I asked them for feedback, and they said, my clients bought a house down the street. They were ready to buy tomorrow. And they probably would have bought your house, but it wasn't available. So you lost out, and that sucks. So you don't want to do that. Next is, if you have showings and nobody's liking it, feedback's bad, you got to be ready for a price reduction. That sells better than anything else, anything you can do. You can do upgrades, you can clean it more, I can do more videos, I can do open houses. Open houses are going to be another video. Open houses are not super effective at selling your house, because not that many people go into an open house ready to buy. They're looking in the area, they just want to see what's available. And it's generally not the most effective way to sell your house. Price reductions, in my experience, are the number one way to do it. So you better get ready to drop that price. So next, if you get an offer, the first offer is generally going to be the highest offer you're going to get. So take it seriously, right? Unless it's a lowball, terrible offer, you say no. But you got to be ready to take that offer seriously, because sometimes properties, especially if there's a lot of houses for sale in your neighborhood, you've got to take it seriously. Especially if it's a new build, I find newer areas, you don't get a whole lot of multiple offers. If your house is a nicely renovated, beautiful home in an older neighborhood, you might be getting multiple offers and you could probably hold longer. But if yours is a townhouse, duplex, condo in a saturated market, take that offer seriously and be open to negotiating with them, because who knows how long it could take to get another offer. I had some deals personally where the offer came in, it was a little low, but they sold, and I mean, I had to talk to them and they had to come to terms with it, but they sold it, and if they were selling today, they would have been down $30,000, $40,000 from that offer they took. So you don't know where that market's headed, and if someone's serious about buying your house, take it seriously, because they've probably worked with a realtor, they've looked in the area, and they know what the price is. So if it's not a low ball, they're probably in the general ballpark. So that's a great thing to look for. Obviously, when you take that offer, negotiation, you just don't want to be like, oh, I'll take it, right? I'll take it. Unless you've been sitting on the market forever and you're just ready to axe that super quick. You want to end that deal, get it done, get that house off the books, done. negotiate, right? I'm here to negotiate. And as a seller, if your house is in a good area and it's priced nicely and it's a nice condition, clean, you have quite a bit of negotiation power that people don't usually think of. Because, yeah, even if it's a buyer's market, if your house is quality, there's not a lot of them, right? If your house is nice, people want that house. They've decided on that house. So you have a little bit of a leverage that you don't really think about. And I've done hardline negotiations when you're selling, because if there's not a lot of houses for sale in your area and your house is good, priced nice, you have the power. The buyers only have the power when you're overpriced in a saturated market and your house isn't very nice. So as hard as that is to say, they have the power then, but if you're priced right, you have the power. So that circles back to pricing the house correctly. So yeah, so once you've negotiated, you've accepted their terms, their inspection, financing, and then once they've removed those conditions, transfer the deal to the lawyers, deal with the lawyers, and I will have collected all the keys from you in advance. So on the possession day, the funds are transferred from the buyer's bank account to your bank account. The home is the title's transferred, and then it's a done deal. I will transfer the keys to the buyer's agent, and it's a done deal. And then we pop that bubbly and we go out to celebrate. Depends. Closing gift from me can be whatever you want. I mean, usually I like to do food, because who doesn't like food? You can do gift cards. You can do any sort of thing. Anything you like, I'll probably know what you like and I'll get it for you. So that's the fun part. So that's just a little bit of a video on how to sell your house. Obviously, there's a little bit more things that I don't go over, but this is a general video. You can ask me more. Just message me, call me anytime, text me, do anything you want. I'm easy to get a hold of if you have any questions. But that's it for this video. I hope you liked it. If you liked it, smash that like button, and I'll be coming up with the next video right away. That's it for this one, and have a good one.